All right. Know what time here is for? Oh dear. Whoop. What's going on? Oh, okay, cool. Did I actually send this? Boop. There you go. Okay. I have a little trouble linking my stuff now. There we go. Gotta share it with you guys. Make sure you guys hopefully come for these places and then we can all join up together. Okay. I'm not nervous. You are. Oh, I'm really nervous. It's been so long. Okay. Whoop. It loaded. Woo. Okay. Time to get all the weird awkwardness out of the way. Oh dear. Let's see. Looks like everything's going good. I already got water already set up. Okay. I think we're good now. Okay. Yeah, you guys are feeling it now. Great. I could take a little bit. That was a 1 minute delay though to make sure everything was okay. Great. Okay. Hi, commenter and legit. Nice to see you. Okay. Oh, right. I guess I don't know if this is super important, but Adobe. I'm using Adobe Animate 2019, 19.2. So, please be nice. Yeah. I don't know if you guys segue into this. I've heard about that with Adobe data. They've been having some weird business things. I mean, they've always been. But just recently, they've done a bunch of weird price increases, whatever you want to call it. Where they increased the prices for like getting Lightroom and Photoshop. And now more recently, they're telling people that you're not licensed to use older versions of Adobe products. So if I was probably showing off or like using even Animate probably like 18 or something, like last year's, they said like you're not licensed to use it and you might be sued and in some kind of official release, you know, kind of a email thing. So yeah, I just want to cover my base that, you know, I'm telling up front that yeah, I think I'm using the most updated version, so definitely 19. So and I'm upgrading everything else, so everything should be good. Got something over here. Okay, cool. Wanted to have it on my Discord. Okay, cool. Okay. So I guess without further delay, let me get back into here. So we're still very close to finishing this. I'll show what we got, so you can see what we got. So that animates a little bit. Everything's looking pretty good. I'm pretty happy with a lot of this. Let's see. Let's think about here is where it stops. So the storyboard. Derpy takes the letter, opens it, and then hands it back, and then pose. That's about it. So we're very close to the end of finishing this. So this would have been like a whole month-long journey to finish this. So hopefully I don't want to, you know, spoil it that we may not finish it. Who knows? So we'll try our best. So hope you guys gonna join aboard as I try and work on this. We can just chill out and have fun and hopefully not get sued or whatever happened, whatever kind of repercussions of wherever that. So okay. Let's see what we got. I think it's actually part earlier where I wanted to change her head expression. Let me see about that. So maybe she can. That's pretty good. I always like it when there's a blink, because then I can change her eye or expressions and anything pretty easily. Like, it won't be like too jarring that it's completely different. Okay. I'm thinking. Look at expression. I think she might be more angry at it. So what do we got? We got this one. Ugh. I don't know, I've just been feeling kind of lately like getting, because I did that, you know, that video, Mother's Day video. That was a chore to do. It was mostly crunch time the entire time of trying to work on it. So now it's like I'm so tired of like animating like these same puppets, even for this. That it's like really annoying. So it's like I kind of want to try and do something else, but it's like I can't really take a break. You know, like this is pretty much the job that, you know, I set up to do. So I have to get going. Like it's all freelance. Like this is pretty much all of me. Only thing that I really have to work on, you know, with life, really, it's just all this. So I shouldn't be too choosy or anything. And it's like, oh, why me? I just have to animate these ponies, just, you know, day in and day out. Like that's not too hard. It's really not too hard, but it's still really it's real tiresome after a while. It's like, it's very samey, you know? Like I feel I'm just doing the same things over and over. It's repetitive? That's a word. Yeah. Boop. Boop. So that should work for that. That works good. Okay, so now we got her going, so that's good. We're back over here actually. So now I get to do Derpy. Maybe she can look at the letter, maybe. That'd be pretty cool. It's being so sarcastic. All right. Oh, and I jinx you guys, but it's if you don't like the commentary, you can add to it. That's all I'm gonna say. Or I might say some other things. I don't know. Otherwise, it feels like I am just in a void again, and then just kind of default into randomness or rambling or narrating what I'm doing. Okay, that's good. Transition here needs to be better. It's kind of jittery with her head. Let's see. And it's nice to be able to let me concentrate, but it's a little bit worrying that I don't know if you're here or not. It's fine. Okay. So we got that. Whoop. There's two letters because we freeze frame the other symbol. So you can see, like, probably notice that that when I'm selecting only Derpy's puppet, then I can't select any of the other puppet, and so it freeze frames the other one. So we have to like time things really carefully in kind of way. Okay. Wonder if I want letter on top. Yep. Did that work when you transfer it? Sorta. I'll go with it. It's like just kind of grabbing underneath it. Let's go here. Okay. So what do we need? I actually need to go back to the storyboard so I can see exactly what I need. So it really is just gonna be her opening it. I was gonna ask like what should be in the letter, but I don't know anymore. I don't know if I can trust you guys to feed me any cool suggestions or anything, so it'll just be blank or something. Won't be too much fun that way. I'm just getting all snarky now. Okay, so she just has to just coolly open it with some sort of, her superpower is just opening a letter. And then there she has it back. So that's all we have to do. Okay. But let me make it infinitely more complex as I actually do it. Okay. So she has to take it. Let's see. So now does it get the other arm, which is below there, so that's good. I need to get her other arm to kind of raise up a little. Could be the description offered to Muffin Lovin' Monthly, something like that. That's great. Nice to hear from you. Yeah, I guess we got some time before. Like, animating is just doing normal things at very slow motion. So she's gonna open the letter, but it's like, here she goes, you know? Yeah, it's something like that. Yeah, it's also wondering whether or not the letter should be like in English or just have like pictograms or something like that. Hey there. I don't think I've seen you. Boogster. That's a cool name. Can't wait to see the movie included soon. Soon is generous. It's gonna be a blast seeing the movie completed. Keep up the great work. Thank you. That's nice. Yeah, the movie, I think back in February or January, I was working on it, semi-regularly. It was actually doing pretty good. Like I finished, there we go. I finished like 1 or 2 sections. There's like 15 sections, so I finished around the 3rd one. So that was going really good, but then everything else kind of settled in. I was like, yeah, I know why this is taking forever. It's because I have so many other prior, you know, work stuff and other stuff to do. Like I have the Fall Like Celestia, and then, which is pretty big. It's like, Fall Like Celestia is about 10 minutes of animation. We finished around 6 or so. There's still like 3 minutes of animation that we haven't even storyboarded yet. So it's like, there's a lot going on in that project that's like eating me up a lot. So would love to keep working on the movie, but it's just been, I don't know, it's just always been on my not to-do list all the time. That it's just been hanging out without working on it too much. Besides that couple months where it's like, yeah, I was able to work on it just because I had to drop everything else because it takes a lot to really concentrate and really do anything on it. To make any headway on it, you have to like concentrate and like spend, you know, at least a week or more to just work on that pretty much solely. So and I would have probably worked on it this week, but it I did so much other stuff too. Working on the solidarity map. So I worked on that today. So I had a couple revisions of that. Taking it from the rough and hopefully trying to make it less rough. So I think that's gonna go good. I don't know how many of you like know what maps are. They're multiple animator projects. You've probably seen a couple of them. Or like other multiple blank projects. Where it's collaborative, a bunch of people making 1 or 2 seconds or something, or some kind of very small segment of it, and then compiling like tens or hundreds of people to making, usually remaking something that already exists or making something new. So those are really fun. I did one several years ago for the first episode of MLP. So I reanimated the first shot with Derpy, having Derpy eyes. So I'm like, really proud that I was like, yeah, I got the shot that I wanted. Like it wasn't taken already. Okay. I don't know why I got so many frames. I think it just got too confusing. So I will make 3 layers. Make this flip up. And then take this, place this on the bottom. Change color to be even darker than that. So now we have room for something in the middle. So this needs to be on top of that, and then this goes here, here, and then here. Here's the letter. Okay, so now I need the letter. So we got this. Okay. So then I can stuff it inside here and have it again. Okay. You're just making it got skewed a little bit. Oh, because it is. Okay, that's fine. Let's give it a slight yellow to differentiate it. Okay. Okay. No. I don't know what to call it. Okay. How should we decorate this? So we got the subscription offer to muffin monthly. Okay. So something like that. Should it be that or something else? So otherwise a Pictogram version of that might be some kind of, it could be like a muffin box thing. We got muffin there, so we can do that. Nope, I didn't make it a shape. Or it is a shape, so I gotta go back into here. Okay, so back into here. To go off the so I don't have to draw this again. To go off the Adobe thing again. I've been really eyeing Toon Boom now. That's like probably is a better alternative to doing all this animation stuff. Like I've watched like a lot of tutorials and different people using it as like actually learning things and seeing like, oh yeah, huh. Like some stuff might be easier, you know? It'd be like, huh, yeah, if I did have that tool, or if this worked like that way, then it would have been easier or faster or something in some respects and stuff. So it's like, huh. But then it's like, you know, you have to really really devote yourself into doing that, you know? It's like a lot of work. Like a lot of people saying, like the skill level to actually learn Toon Boom, it's actually a high ceiling, you know, compared to like Flash or something, where like you can master Flash in like, especially for me, like within a couple weeks or something, to do this really well, to at least know the basics and able to do, you know, a whole project in it. So so yeah, it's just been totally in my mind for a couple of days now to see, like, is that a good enough alternative to then spend the time and actual resources? Like, it's, you know, you have to pay for it to do it, to pay for it to use it, and then it's like there's so many different versions of it. Like there's 3 different tiers of it. It's not like box, but really cool. It's a muffin box. I don't know. to spend the time to and resources to learn it, pay for it, maybe use it. You know, like what kind of projects? Would it just be, at the end of the day, is it just, you know, doing 1 or 2 fancy tricks or something, you know, to justify everything? So I'm looking into that to see whether or not it would be, or just kind of go whoop. I think I might add more, just like 1 more frame of it down, maybe, just to see whether it'll be good or not. Because I've also just been eyeing the Essentials version of Toon Boom, Harmony, and then it's like you read all the different versions and features of each of them, and it's like, oh, well, maybe I did want to try that, or, you know, one of the features are only in a better or more advanced, which is called advanced version of it. So it's like, if I want to, like, what then? You know, I spend even more money up front to get the best features for everything, so then I can feel much more immersed in everything, or just get the simple one and then hop to a newer one or something, or like a better one. So it's like a lot to go into. But again, I just have so many projects that are still going that it's like pretty much all set up to be Flash. You know, this program with Flash. So it's like I'm gonna still be spending all my time just on working with Flash. Of all these projects that the movie is still in Flash. And I would think it would be very hard to transition, because you can't exactly migrate, I don't think, too easy between the two. So then it becomes hard of, do I finish everything that I have and then try to say like no more Flash projects, and then, you know, and then try to learn Toon Boom fresh? Then, like, I'm thinking, like, when the movie's done, hopefully like by this year, and it's like by then, like, will I want to do that? Like, do I still want to do animation? Like, If I just have like a better tool or something, stuff like that. I know it's just so hard, but it's like, I don't know. But like if Adobe's good at keeping weird and doing weird things like that, if they themselves can get in trouble, you know, with, that's what happened was another company called Dolby, which is not Adobe, said that their license or some kind of contract with Adobe was bad. So something happened with there. I just usually just read the news headlines like online, so I don't really read the whole thing, but it's like, huh, that doesn't seem right. like how'd that let that happen? And I think it is just, I don't know, it seems Dolby is, I think it's spelled the same as the sound company, you know, like Dolby Sound 5 point whatever surround sound. So I think something like that. I don't know, it's just been on my mind that it's like this could, you know, be bad. Like if Adobe does like crumble after this, like if their stock or something, like, you know, somehow becomes bankrupt, or I don't know what happens. I don't know any of those things, but if the worst thing happens, what do I do? You know, if I don't have Creative Cloud, like what do I do then? So I'm just gonna cover everything. So that means that I have to get and purchase and use and try to learn and use like a whole new software. You know, could I, and which one would be best? No, I tried Krita, but like I don't think that's super, you know, like I can't do anything like this what I'm doing. Yeah. Try to make this better. Just because of, you know, Toon Boom is considered the standard or very good software for professionals and everything. So that's why I'm looking at it. But all the prices for like the more featured heavy ones are very expensive. That's why it gets a little intimidating to like then start to do anything. So yeah, anyway, the problem is that, you know, if I was to lose Adobe, which I, you know, use like 2 or 3 Adobe things for every video that I do, for every cartoon, so it just becomes even more scary that it's like, oh yeah, I use like I used Audition and trying to think, Premiere. I've used Premiere a lot, and then in the movie, with the movie, I'm using After Effects to do some 3D shots. So there you go with that. Oh hey Molly. I think I said that right. I'm sorry. Nice to see you again. How's it going? Is this like your second consecutive stream? Or is it just your second one that you've visited? Like ever? I don't know. Leaving me up to my own imagination, man. Okay. wearing headphones and they make my ears all itchy. Let's visit. Cool. Okay. As a visitor? Is that what you meant? You got gaming in your name. Do you do gamings? Gaming videos? I don't even know what that would mean. Ah. I'm doing good. Whoop. Yep. Oh, cool. That's 2 questions. I'm confused now. That's okay. Hello. Dark artist. Cool. Did the German hello. Yup. Nice. Get rid of those. Yeah. Whoop. And then, so now I gotta do, okay, so, it's just really tiring because it's like, you have to do this in slow motion, and then you gotta do, if there's multiple characters, you have to go back, like every action or something to keep it interesting. You gotta go back and say, okay, now to make this work, pony on the right has to now look at what Derpy's doing and then also react to what we just did. Oh dear. That's not what I wanted. Okay. Looks like they read the superhero. Yep. Ow. My arm. I'm okay. Hopefully. Thanos? Cool. Okay. So I got the little blink skew. I like doing those. Inventory in a specific city. Nice. How am I doing? Where are you? Cookie. Nice to see you. I don't know. I tried to fill time by just talking about Adobe for probably like 20 minutes. There wasn't too much chat action, so now we got some. So that feels good. So it's kind of like half the reason why I do these live streams is to have the chat reaction. Because otherwise I'm, just making these not really for myself, but it's like are definitely plus by having this interaction, So it's all good. Alright. Yeah, so if you're new to these streams, it sounds like Dark Artist is, I'm doing like these little short videos to be just on live streams. So I'm just constructing this only on live streams where just do these little short things, short animations and art. And then that's about it. With this one, we constructed pretty much from the start. We had a bunch of, I came up with a superhero, Derpy, and then I asked the chat what kind of powers we wanted, and then the chat came up with a bunch of different powers, and then we voted on 3 of them, and now I'm animating them. So that's about how this goes. So when there's like dry chat, then it's a little bit scary, and I don't know how to fill time. Okay, I don't know what's going on now. She's happy, then Derpy hands the letter. And then he just has, Derpy just has, I suppose. Okay. Yeah. You got a new animation? Is that the Mother Save one? Is that what you're referring to? Really like how you changed music throughout it. Oh yeah, that was really fun. I was inspired by like games like Banjo-Kazooie where they have MIDI channel fading, where they use like the same, where they have like overlapping like one song, and then they change the instruments or like tempo and everything, but like you layer them, and then you can fade into a different version of it, and then it can have a different feeling but still feel like cohesive, like in the same, you know, universe and everything. So that's what I did, where I used the MIDI, actual MIDI music from Cintiq, exported that, or just recorded that as a song, went into Audition just to save it and cut it up, go into Premiere, and then do the same thing where it's kind of overlapping each other, so they line up, so like each beat would be in the same spot in time, and then just fade into the other one. So like you fade out on one of them and then fade up at the same time on the other one. So it's kind of like a woo kind of a thing. Where are they? Where is them? Is it possible to make heavy metal music in MIDI? Heavy metal? Oh, of course, probably. Because you can convert any song into MIDI. I'm sure it's possible. It just probably sound all. It depends on what kind of sound fonts and everything you use. I'm sure will be the deciding factor on that. I'm gonna sneeze probably, so I'm gonna mute myself. Or not. Alright. I jinxed it somehow. Okay, so now she's handing the letter over to other pony. Whoop. That doesn't make any sense with easing, but whatever. I'm so done with this. Okay. Kind of like eases out, but then eases in, and then bounces. It doesn't make any sense. And there's kind of much of like whoop. Okay. Yeah. There's a lot of little small details that I did in the Mother's Day video. They were all really fun, but it was definitely like, I always felt like I was behind, like the week that I was making it. Like I knew it was gonna be like over a minute long with the Mother's Day video, but it's just like so dense with like new, you know, the backgrounds in the library, the whole background in there. I wanted it to be, you know, I'm so bad at perspective. That's probably everything. You can see like everything is very flat here. So having the background be look like cohesive and very almost 3D, and that became the idea that, oh yeah, why don't I just make some kind of a blueprint of the library background, make it in 3D. So I made it in Blender. I made a 3D version of the library in Blender, where I put all the bookshelves and all the posters and toy chests and everything. Like I learned how to use 3D. I'm not super skilled at Blender, so I was like, okay, let me actually learn, know how to use it a little bit, but still just, you know, using the building blocks pretty much to create everything. So then I would go into Flash again. I would take a screenshot. I'd take a screenshot of the 3D background, go into Flash, and then trace over it, everything's very geometrical, so it's like just using the line tool for everything. And then that's more exposure. And then color and everything. Because there were so many backgrounds and each of them were very unique, like you take like one bookshelf, you know, like in one perspective, you know, it'll be like this, but then it'd be like this in this kind of perspective. Like if it's the same bookshelf like in a different shot, but it just happens to be, you know, like the other way somehow. And this doesn't make any sense. But it's like you have to redraw it, or like totally, like you couldn't just copy and paste it. It was just like completely different version of it. So it's like that's what took the longest time, was that you have to recreate every background had to have a new version of a bookshelf in it. So yeah. And then just for some bad thing, what am I even saying? Just to make myself harder, I had to. I didn't want to put the books in the 3D model set, so I would just have to guess in making it in Flash, have an empty bookshelf, and then have to draw books, and then try to use the same kind of perspective, and then draw a whole bunch of them, and then every shelf would somehow be a little bit different, so I had to draw and edit each and every book in there, so every book had to be very finely placed and everything. So even after like how much there was to do in the actual animation of itself, I had to do all the backgrounds and everything, which took the longest time. So yeah. Ow. Sorry. Do you have a list of videos you want to make throughout a year for your main channel, or do you just revise? Definitely in the beginning, it was like, hey, what about Owl? And then that happened with the thing, like, you know, in 2013, you know, making the first videos. But then each year was like fine-tuning that, and like in school, I was in high school and stuff. I think even junior high, like when I was working on it, working on my channel, I would make a cute little like schedule and to-do list of like, oh, I want to make like a Halloween video, or like a Christmas video, or maybe some sort of thing based on SpongeBob or something. And it's like, yeah, or maybe something that I was liking at the time, like, I don't know, Speed Racer or something. So that's why all those videos seemed like really weird and random. It's like whatever I was watching at the time, you know, would just become a video. So now, like, now it's like, let me actually think about it. Would that actually be, you know, copyright? Could I, you know, lose my channel now if I do that? You know, it's like a little bit more scary. It's like, oh, maybe I should, you know, do less parodies and use actual, use the actual songs. So I do have somewhere a little word sheet of all the holidays and other, like, I might want, like, I think I wrote this in January. I wrote the music video where Derpy has, well, it's actually completely different. The Derpy one where she has the record player and then she makes a little film, that was originally going to be like a pop star, like the Rara, I forgot her name, kind of a thing, where there would be a character like her, and then she would go around, and the gimmick was that she would have like a posse, and then they would record a music video, but only like one phrase or something at a time. So like she would sing and then stop the music, go somewhere else and then continue singing for like one line and then stop and do that over and over. So that just became the basis for the one you see that I made now. So I wrote that in like the beginning of the year where I wanted to do something like that. So obviously they change a lot. So that's always healthy, is that never go for your first draft because it's usually pretty bad, or you think you can improve on it or do something even better with it. So that's what happened with that. Oh, cool. Music video? Yeah. That's kind of what happened with the if you see my David art, I had a video of unfinished flash animation with the dazzlings. Is that what they're called? Yeah, the sirens. And I was like, I'm using copyright music. Am I gonna spend, you know, several months trying to animate this and then not really get much out of it? So I just had to cut my losses and say, like, this isn't gonna be. It's hard to say worth it, but it's like it wasn't really gonna turn out the best. So if I do make another musical video, I would probably like the one you like, the record one or something, or I have to make another kind of concept, or even use the original version of the thing, where I had like a pop star come in and do like the one line thing and then stop, and then because I always thought that was funny, like how do you, like in music videos where they, you know, seem to be teleporting all over the place, is like how are they still continuing to sing? So I just thought how to do a realistic version of that. Anyway. Sorry, Mom. So that's your favorite hobby? Right. Well, I would say this is more than a hobby because I'm kind of getting paid for it, or like getting some royalties out of it. I don't know how to really describe it. I say this has definitely been taking over my life, so in a good way, where I can, you know, do a lot of fun art stuff and get something out of it. My older hobbies were video games, and definitely still playing video games and making paper crafts. I think I explained that or showed some off. Actually, in my Let's Play channel, which I think it's in the description, it's like called gaming channel in there. At the end of it, I show off my Mario papercraft, so you can watch that. I feel a little sick. Okay. Who's in gray? Always likes to play. Trying to think of anything not derpy, and I can't think of anything. I was like, let me make it a joke thing where it's like I like pretend like I don't know if it is derpy or not, and it's like I can't actually think of anything. Yeah, you know, legit has a little. I was gonna say like an anchor. That's a little wrench. So that means he's the moderator. So he's gonna police you guys to make sure everything's going good on here. Follow the rules. Okay. We can never be super happy about it, I guess. Why not? And she'd be like, wow. Wow. And then I have her walk off or something. But I could just cut to it being here or something. Okay. Is anyone ready? IDW. Ooh, I'm so dyslexic. Okay, I think I did it right though. Rabbit from Winnie the Pooh is yellow, I think. I think I read the comics. I think I read like maybe like the first arc of it, but after that it was like, I don't know, getting kind of not really tired of it, but it's like they want to keep going with it. They do seem really fun, but I don't know if I wanted to keep going on it. Okay. I want to finish this bit so we can actually have time to do the backgrounds and effects and everything to make it more comic booky than I wanted to do. So I think that's it, and then I'll cut it so it should be in the front. Okay. So I think we're good with that, and then if there's any small animation things, I'll go after stream and clean it up. So, okay. Oh, comics. Okay. Like enjoying them. Great. Yeah, I think I read the first arc and the Midnight Rarity one. I don't know how far I got into that. Probably like halfway or something. Yeah. I know it sounds bad, but it's like I want my comics to be cooler, you know, more than just a comic. Because I want to see it like animated. I want it to be taken to the next step, you know, where I can. Whereas like I want to see it be animated or something. Where it's like I want to have it be. Like I want to animate it or something. Like I want to animate some of these, you know, comics myself or something. I'm gonna do some kind of a dot thing for the background. So I'll just make a billion dots and some half dots, I guess. Those are the halftone dots. Yep. Okay. So I can hopefully just quickly copy paste all these over. Yep. Okay, so I got a line, so I can make 2 line, and then I can make 4 line, 8 line, 16. Okay, it's not perfect, but it's like gotta have to do over time. Okay, so now I can change the color of this. Should go maybe like an orange or something, or yellow, like deep orange. And this must be orange, or does it work darker? No. Lighter. Saturate these. So now I got that. I think I want to do another one somehow. Let's see. Nope. Up. Wrong layer. Okay. Let's get this color here. Copy this. Copy paste. And on top, only look at this. And then we can perspective it like that. So now we can create like a little whatever this is. Do it like that. So now got a nice background. Now she's in space and stuff. Now she can do that. Okay. Might change the colors a little bit. That kind of works. Okay. How's it get the letter? Let's see. And then she's gonna go, wow. And then right about here. So we need to get rid of view, move view into center for her. Zoom a little bit. Where's my anchor? There it is. There's too many dots. And then when she lifts her hoof, I want a star. How do I get star? Like that. White color or yellow. Could have the same polka dot things on it too. So what we can do is then copy our board that we already have. Go into here. Call it star. Add this. Add too many dots. A little smaller. And if I want to make it perfect, make a new layer. Copy the star layer. Make the top one a mask. And then we got that. Go back into here. Recolor this to be yellow but darker. Change this to be the same. Can't quite get it. Some kind of orange maybe? Something like that. So it's gonna be like that. Next frame, it's gonna be bigger. Like that. And then even bigger. Center it a little bit. Slows down in size. Rotates. And then slow. So now we got boop. We'd like to move everything. Would like to move everything up a little bit. And then we can kind of jimmy it back and forth. So it'll be like that. And then the other way. And then that way. And then that way. So now we got boop, 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 boop. Cool. Okay. Usually do this for an hour, so I just wanted to speed run through that. And if there's any small things I see, I'll do it again. Haha. Cool. Okay, so now we got this. So we can render it. See where it goes. Oh yeah, that was her. Let's sketch for it a bit. So that's just rewind. Play it again. Okay. Yeah, we did it. Haha. Look at that. Now she's doing all of our superpowers. Got the citizen. She needs help with a letter. She can't open it. And then Derpy opens it. It's a thing. She gets it and is like, yeah. Okay. And those are all out her. Things at the end. Sorry about that. Make it a bit longer. Oops. Do. Do. Okay, great. Hey, I'm sorry. Yeah. Yeah. Is he loving? Yeah, totally. All right, great. Nice to see all you here now. Usually I stop at this time, so, what color should his floor be? Because I don't really like it. We can change all these colors, and that could be the last thing. So we can have you guys help with that. Yeah. So maybe you can, something that goes good together, maybe. Some kind of good colors. Blue? There should be a light blue on it. So you can do something like that. Blue. Okay. Should the... I'll figure it out. Maybe the floor be blue? Okay. Let's be somewhat purpley though. Okay. This one. Like this richer blue. Is that what we want? Is that better? Okay. Two of the same color, and then with different shades. Okay. Well, we have to sort of do that with the with the tone dots, I guess. Okay. So I can do the back wall. Should it still be a blue, or can it be like a... What's the opposite of blue? Give me a color wheel. Go in a color wheel and see what's on the 180 side of blue. And then I'll make sure you're right. Opposite of blue is... Ah, it's orange. Haha! Okay, maybe we can change it to be more yellowy. I think that'll work maybe a little better. That's pretty bright. Maybe change this to be slightly more yellow. Yeah, that... I don't know. Let me see. This means squished through more and zoomed out. And then we do it like that. Ta-da! So now we have to change this one, I think. That could be deeper that, and then deeper that. Not too much deep. Okay. So now we got that. Ha! Okay. So now the things. Okay. I think we're good. Now we got this. Just wanted to show our laser eyes. That looks better. Great. I want it to be some kind of comic world where, like, you know, superheroes and stuff. Yeah. We'll finish this video and I think we're good. Alright. This has been a big undertaking to do, so that I really didn't expect it to be. So for the people who stayed around from the first stream of this, thank you. If you didn't get one of your superpowers made in one of these, I think we might do another one of these, or we might do something different. Maybe I'll consult the Discord or something what we can do. So that's also a thing. I got a Discord channel. So hopefully this was fun. It was kind of a little bit dry. Trying to think of things to say for the most part. So I'm glad that it picked up at the end. So that was really fun. We can feel like we finished it together, you know. So yeah. Hopefully, I don't know if I want to say, like, hopefully Adobe will say that, you know, with their decisions and everything, that they'll hopefully have some kind of good resolve to everything. And I'll find out whether Toon Boom is gonna be good or not, as a viable thing or not to use for other videos. If Toon Boom can do the same thing with better features and stuff, then it'll definitely be top of the list of what to do. So either way, it's not really part of your problem, really. So, yeah, thank you for sticking with me and watching all my stuff and whatever. So, yeah. My ears always freaking out. Yeah, I really want to try Tumu. I don't want to get into it more. I already talked about it at length. So I think we're good. I will find a button to end. So yeah. Thanks guys for watching. I will see if there's any small things I can fix, and then I'll have this video be as an animated thing on my DeviantArt. So I'll upload this to my DeviantArt as a video. So yeah, that's about it. We've seen End Game. No. Okay. I don't really know what that is. Okay. Okay, great. See ya. Until next week. I think is that a movie? That sounds familiar. Is part of the subtitle then? Okay. Yeah. Anyway, I'll finish this, and now you know that. Yeah, it's over. But I usually still ramble a bit, I guess. Okay. I'm okay. Got some water in it. Didn't quite go down too right. So, okay. Avenger Endgame. Oh, okay. Yeah, somehow it didn't click for me for some reason. Okay, yeah. I'm okay. Yeah. Just finished the movie dot. I've not watched fully. I watched some parts of other movies, but I haven't watched a Marvel movie since Dr. Magician Wizard and Dr. Man. So sorry about that. So yeah. Yellow eyes, and don't you know the meaning of his mind? That's a cool riddle. If I catch up, I'll love it. It's just you. Oh, jeez. Okay. Well, I didn't get to really say that. I watched Detective Pikachu. That was really fun. I definitely had a really good time with Detective Pikachu. Oh man. Yeah. So I guess it's sort of interest. It's like, yeah, I'm not really into superheroes and those kind of stories, but I like Pokemon, so I watched that. Okay. Now I don't want to leave, but I guess I have to. Okay. I'll find a button. Okay. Thanks for watching. Okay, I'll find a button. Thank you. Hopefully that stream should be same time next week. So thanks guys for watching, and see you guys next time. Alright, bye.